So, hey guys, let's talk about DOGEELON Mars. And this coin basically hit a strong momentum, which nobody really expected. But with the recent elections, meme coins are getting stronger, especially with Trump coming into the presidency. So, if you guys haven't already, smash that like button. But let's check what's up today. So, let's see what exactly is happening. So I am recording now. Everything is okay. So that being said, does seem like we are going to be talking about DOGEELON Mars. Now, this one has been, in my opinion, one of the biggest talked coins, next to Shiba Inu, next to Doge, next to everything. We saw a lot of Doge copies back in 2021. Now, Shiba Inu and all these meme coins, except maybe, 5 of them, they have a ton of competition. And that being said, there is a massive issue right now with the supply, is that the price is so low. A lot of these whales, they end up buying a very big portion. Now, it is number 300 token, which isn't that bad. But the thing is, once the price hits a very low mark, so it's like a 0.0000, so there's about 6 zeros, right? Or 7 zeros. And people, are saying, oh, if it hits a cent, a penny per coin, it's going to be insane. But look at that. It broke 1 0 in its peak. It did a huge pump, then a huge dump, which was very confusing. It spiked, dropped back to all-time low. Right? Somehow spiked again to almost all-time high, got dumped again. Look at this big dump. If you see a big dump like that, it means someone sold a very, very large amount. And that's very problematic. Now, the thing with DOGEELON Mars is when we saw it at 7 zeros, 8 zeros actually. So that was 8 zeros because there's another 0 here. And then it's basically saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it wants to say, actually, my apologies, that's like 7 zeros now. It's 7 zeros, 9 range, and 6 zeros, 9 range. So it's not that amount. But the issue is when you have, 7 zeros, you can buy that coin at a pretty big discount. And the issue with tokens like that is, when they're number 300 project, and you see a spike like this, it can mean someone bought a very large amount. So after the election, someone's guessing that, this is 500 million volume. By the way, I don't know why people sold here at this bottom, but whoever did, might be scrapping their heads. And we saw in the last 7 days, we saw a 70% increase. So let's say you bought $1 million worth of this token. This basically means you made, tons of money. You almost doubled your money, like what? 1.7 million, something like that, in that range. The issue is, however, once we get to the all-time high, we are going to be seeing a large dump just like before. We saw a dump in 2021. We saw a dump in 2021 again. So we saw it twice of these big whales selling at the 7 zeros. And once they got to 5 zeros, bam, sell everything, sell 20 million, sell 40 million, and that's the way of the game. So there is also a strong resistance, there was a strong resistance for this token. There were a lot of whales selling at this price, even at this price, at the lowest price, even before Elon now is doing all the Tesla stuff, all the future, has, election things. Even then, the whales were selling at its lowest price point because they had such a large supply, but nobody wanted to buy it, right? So it had a huge pressure. And basically what's happening right now is a lot of people are even... So there's 2 types of people who will sell this token. Those who bought the whales, who bought 1 million, 2 million, 5 million of it at the bottom and are trying to make $40 million. And then there's also the people who will sell it, at the top, that have been waiting 3 years to get their money back. That's why I think, just like Shiba Inu is in the same situation, it might never even recover at that point. So if we do get a spike, you're basically going to be waiting to be trying to sell it at the right time point. Now, can you make money with this? Yes, but the biggest issue is how fast do you have to be to actually make that money? Do you have to sell it in a week? Do you have to sell it in 5 days? Just ask yourself that. But I'll keep you guys updated with more news. Do you want to buy this token? Personally, I'm going to skip it just because there's a very big risk to it. Yeah, people say no risk, no reward. But I definitely feel some like selling pressure if this token amounts to anything, which is a question. I think it will. I think it could pump. Could it pump into number 100 range? Definitely. You know, rank 300 out of 10,000. It could definitely go into top 200, especially with it becoming big. I know there was a huge controversy with this token before. I'm not sure if it was real. That doesn't matter. The matter is, can you like, you know, will this token amount to anything? And, you know, it just at this point questionable at best. But I'll keep you guys updated when we're on like this. Be sure to smash that like button. Peace, everyone.